Hey guys, my name is Andy Batten. Get ready, it's a new day. This is the Sunday Grind message. And I want to talk to you about how God sees value in his kingdom. There was a time when Jesus was with his disciples and they were at at church basically, and they were watching people give their money. And there was a wealthy man that went and put in a great deal of money, and he put it in and he was making sure that people could see how generous he was being. And the disciples were pretty impressed by this because, hey man, that rich guy gave a lot. And Jesus didn't say much. And there was a little old lady that came up, and she was a widow and she was very poor. And she pulled out, this is what's called a mite. It's a coin that my dad gave to me. And the mite was like a penny. And that's what the widow had to give, and she gave her gift. And the disciples weren't really impressed with that, but Jesus pulled them to the side and he said, you know what? The widow gave something that was sacrificial to her. What she gave cost her quite a bit. She gave it out of a place of sacrifice. It hurt for her to give. And the wealthy man was giving out of a place of comfort and status and prestige. It didn't hurt him to give the amount that he gave, and he gained a lot from the gift. A sense of pride, a sense of status, and that people were very grateful for his gift. But what Jesus said to his disciple is that the heart of the widow's gift had more value than that of the rich man. And so guys, I want to talk to a little bit about the point of that today is that it doesn't matter what we have to offer. What does matter is our willingness to give sacrificially and our willingness to trust God with something that has a lot of value to us. One person can give a huge amount, time or money, and have the wrong heart attached to it. And someone else can give something very small and in some ways seem insignificant. But what God cares about is the heart at the center of the gift. What was the intent? And so I want to challenge us today, guys, to not think about doing things that are impressive or gain attention. But let's do the things that, maybe if you're wealthy, it's not the money that you give, but it's the time that you give. Maybe time is the hardest thing for you to come by. But when you give your time sacrificially, then God can use that. For other people, it may be something else that you're having to give. It could be your talent. You may have some talent that is really valuable to you, and it's something that you use to earn your living. And because money's tight, you're thinking, hey, I've got to find a way to use this talent to provide for my family. But an opportunity presents itself for you to serve, and it can be very costly to serve. And what I want to say is that God sees the heart of the gift and the heart of the giver. So I want to thank you guys and think about the ways that you can give something that has real value and real meaning to you in a way that becomes an offering to God that allows him to use it, to multiply it, and to do amazing things in his kingdom.
Subscribe today at simonarias.net.